tomorrow night.
But it's the New York version, right?
Oh, definitely.
You guys have been on a tour. You've done how many cities on this tour?
Many, very many. Yeah, we've hit just about every metropolitan area and then some around the country. But this is the last hurrah here in LA. It's nice to finish the year at the Greek Theater.
Year 2000. Hard to believe that it's the year 2000. Have you missed any beats in your trip?
Any beach?
Oh, beats as in uno, dos, tres.
Never a beat, but the beach, yes.
These guys have a one-track mind. They get back home, they want to go to the beach. Walt, what's it been like the last 30-plus years to be able to come back now and get to sign a piece of cement?
Well, I need an extra piece of cement for my sidewalk at home, so after we sign it, I'm taking it home to my driveway.
You look at the legendary people that have played here at the Greek. This is an awesome a place to play. The ambiance is always good, and it's home.
It is home. Maybe we weren't born here, but we've been here long enough. It's really home, and it's great to come back and finish the tour up in a city with all those that we love.
And Bill, the Greek is a special place. You know, you come back here and you think this place is awesome. Not only is it awesome looking, but it's a great place to play.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't do this to Matt Lauer when he's over in New York doing this thing for NBC. But you know, there's a certain. I'm going to try again, okay? Watch me now. Here I go. What is it about the Greek that you like?
Big.
All right, and see, I'm an equal opportunity, offender here. Now, look at look at this big piece of cement. This is pretty awesome to get to be part of a legendary band and to be playing and to think about the thousands of people who have watched this band play. What does that mean to you?
Including myself, yes. It's another honor that's sort of being bestowed upon me, being the newest member of the band. That it's kind of hard to explain how to be part of something like this. It's great.
New guy. Now, did you notice he's got a tear in his eye? That's what you're supposed to do, Bill. It's an emotional moment. Anyway, I think what we're going to do is have a ceremony here. Who are the dignitaries who are in charge of this? All right, here's Michael. And this is an awesome. I mean, they did the logo and everything, and it's got a plaque, September 21st, 2000. Would that be today? Now look at them. They don't even know what city they're in. All right, so first to sign is Walt Pearzader.
Very fitting. Walt is actually the founding member.
Yeah, tell us about that. It was in Walt's kitchen, right, when this group started?
Yeah, actually we got together in Walt's parents' house in Chicago, and we met in the kitchen and went down to the basement and started jamming, and the rest, as they say, is history. So it's very fitting that Walt, who is really the founding member of Chicago, is the first to sign.
That's very nice.
I forgot how to spell my name.
Pearzader.
That's it.
Hey. Now, at the beginning it was, you guys were called the Big Thing.
Yes, except in Rockford, Illinois, where it was considered phallic. So we were considered.
Why in Rockford?
That's a good question. But we were the Big Sounds in Rockford. But yes, the Big Thing. We had a manager who said, you guys, there's the Top Banana, there's, a lot of names like that, but you guys had a Big Thing now, so let's call you the Big Thing. That's the real story, folks.
And we still have that manager.
He still talks that way. And see, Bill didn't take no time at all. Boom, boom, boom. All right.
Very good, Bill.
Pass the wand.
New guy. It's kind of interesting the way the concrete just parts for Keith.
At least it could do. Hey, don't sign over the logo, okay?
It's not. No, don't write Keith's band on here. what I think is cool is we'll be able to come here in years to come and be able to look on the wall and see their names etched there. And you're doing a really good job, Jason. See, that's very artistic.
Well, you know, I'm an artiste.
It's beautiful. This Walt signature looks like Gumby did it.
Right. 4 years of college, pal.
Trish, you want to use two? Yeah, I'm killing myself.
Those better be the kind you endorse.
I just want a show of hands here. How many here have seen them at least 10 times? Look at this group, huh? Yeah, yeah, me too. 20 times. And 50 times. Incredible. Work. And how many spent $100,000 on Chicago stuff? I'm telling you.
Hey, Jimmy, does that slide?
It wasn't built for lefties. You see that?
Lefties are only the ones that are right.
Okay. He dropped his stick. The drummer dropped his stick.
Look at Robert. Great authority there, huh? Wow. That was awesome.
Another lefty.
I know.
Shoots with this.
Hello? Wait a minute. I gotta do it. Wait.
Is that it? Is that everybody?
I think it is.
Okay, we're going to show it to everybody now.
What happens with the crumbs?
Unlike the NBC Olympics, this is not tape delayed. This is live right now. You're able to see this. Watch this moment. It's exciting. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Chicago. On the wall at the Greek. Isn't that a thing of beauty? On behalf of Chicago, the Greek Theater, we'd like to thank all of you for your support and love over the years. This is a great rock and roll band, great human beings, wonderful friends, and we thank all of you for your support over the years. Chicago! Woo-hoo!
Getting me to practice the logo if I had to do it.
I didn't realize it's kind of hard to find on that thing.
Yeah. It's trying already.
Thanks a lot.
Latino Georgie Jessel. Well, I just got back from Mexico. And
Why am I already tired?
boy, I tell you, tacos are really great right there.
Didn't want to destroy public property.
Can I take a group shot of you guys?
No.
Yes, of course.
Oh, hey.
You, sir, great interview.
You are, man.
Great.
Yes.
So where are they going to put this up now?
Yeah, it's right up on there. It's lighted and a whole
It
setup.
says
and
Chicago,
right at the
R.I.P.
end
right over
of
there.
it. North end.
As time goes on, I realize just what you mean to me. And now that you're here, promise your love that I've waited to share, and dreams of our moments together. Color my world with hopes of loving you. When I'm with you, it doesn't matter where we are or what we're doing. I'm with you, that's all that matters. Time passes much too quickly when we're together laughing. I wish I could sing it to you. I wish I could sing it to you. Mostly I'm silent. I'm silent, baby. I can't help but think about decide which one I should try to put into words. Try to put it into words. Only the beginning of what I want to feel forever. Only the beginning, only just the start. I got to get you into my life, baby. Got to get the next to me. It's only the beginning, only just the start, only just the start. Searching for something to say, flashing lights against the sky, keeping up to close my eyes, sitting cross-legged on the floor, 25 or 6 to 4.
These schlocks think they can play.
So we'll do that, and then we'll bring you all out there. So as Mike is once Mike walks out, and we'll walk you out there once he's getting finished up. Carlos goes on. Please, you guys, come on, let's go, let's go. Yeah.
Do you have collars and leashes for us?
Who are the other two
That's
artists that
after.
have done this?
There's actually been 3: Santana in '92, Harry Belafonte in '93, and Johnny Mathis in '95. Yeah, so yeah, and you guys have done over.
Well, do you know when we first started playing here? I think it was 27 or 28 years ago.
Yeah.
When Doolittle owned the place before the Nederlanders bought it.
General
When we used to do a week here, Mr. Doolittle with his bottle of May wine he'd give us.
Wow.
So I think it was 1972 or
72 is exactly what I
72.
reckon what I went
28
through.
years. We used to do a week here straight.
Yeah, yeah. We've got you at a little, probably closer to 150,000 in the run of tickets. It's
How do you like
awesome.
that?
It's
That's
awesome.
great.
It's amazing. We're really,
It's a
really
great
excited.
place.
Well, you know, I mean.
I was just walking around on stage a minute ago, and it's so beautifully kept. I mean, all the traffic that comes in on and off that stage, you know, the backstage is great, the lights look great, the floor looks great.
You guys erase all the graffiti that we put up on the walls.
Well, we figured we'd clean it up for you so you can start all over again.
That's good.
You know,
We'll sweep
right.
up after ourselves.
There you go.
Sure. In fact, wait a minute. We'll just make sure the camera doesn't see this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, that should do that.
Let me frost your hair.
This part is wonderful. Yeah.
I was screaming in the car. I was on one where the traffic wasn't giving me a break. I passed.
Man. You're funny.
It wasn't funny before I got in the building.
You, yeah. Not too happy.
I missed it. I had to go 5 miles before I could turn around and come back. And the traffic coming back was stopped.
Oh,
So I passed KLOS. I had to go probably halfway to LAX before I could turn around. When I finally turned
because
around,
that divided there on Marciano, yeah.
but when I finally turned around, the traffic was stopped, but it took another 20-something minutes.
He's like the guy in Roger the guy that was always bad luck.
Come on. Right. I wanted to watch the game. While I was there, I just kind of reached in my pocket. I was like, I got 25 minutes. I'll take a shot on a parlay. Exactly.
How are things at MHI?
You're TCBing, I bet. MHI is TCB A-OK with no BS. DDS, FOB delivered. MF?
Oh, yes, it is, yes. Easy for him to say.
A-OK.
Snafu Perze.
Reet Petit.
When I'm with you, it doesn't matter where we are or what we're doing. I'm with you, that's all that matters.
I want to welcome everybody to the Greek Theater. As we celebrate our 70th season of first-class entertainment here in Los Angeles, nothing can be more fitting than honoring a special group of musicians who helped us get to this point, Chicago. With over 28 sellouts and in excess of 125,000 tickets sold, Chicago has been a mainstay here at the Greek Theater for over 27 years. We celebrate with Chicago today while inducting them into our Wall of Fame. I would like to welcome perhaps one of their #1 fans. With a career spanning over 25 years, Golden Mike recipient and 6-time Emmy winner, this journalist has been the anchor of the KTLA Morning News since its inception in 1991. Please give a warm welcome to Carlos Amezcua.
Thank you very much. That introduction is very much appreciated. However, unfortunately, I don't get to sign. You know how much I love these guys, and I know how much you love these guys. And only Johnny Mathis, Harry Belafonte, and Santana have sold an equal amount of tickets here at the Greek. This is their home. And you know, folks, it's another rainy day in LA City today, and it's perfect Chicago weather. May I please introduce to you the legendary Chicago. Here they come. Lee Locknane, Robert Lamb, Jimmy Pankow, Tris Imboden, Walt Parazader, Jason Scheff, Keith, and Bill. Ladies and gentlemen, Chicago. Now, another rainy day in LA City. I said, this is perfect. It's Chicago weather.
We'll be singing that song.
Bill takes his bow, stage goes dark, the flap comes up, you're ready to count off zero stronger.
I don't have to be on the first of the song.
I do.
You do.
I gotta change. I'll duck out.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, you could probably, if you wanted to, you could probably lay out of the last.
I mean, it's quick. Hank and I are quick. When we finish, look away, we're gonna go right into the feeling.
Right.
So are you gonna rip this from the halfway?
Yeah. We're just gonna move it.
Fly it in and rip it.
Yeah. It's gonna make a.
Hang on the
Oh, hanging on the door now with
Yeah.
That's a great group.
Great.
Or we could just, like Jimmy, get into his explanation of it, loop that.
Now, when is this happening? Is it after the drum solo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably need to get, or me and Tris. Well, who the hell's first?
It don't matter for me, because
You.
Doesn't matter for the horns.
Actually, the person that comes in second in the hard to say, the hard to say, I'm sorry, intros. Strings in the second.
Are you going to come
Actually,
down
you
and
come in.
I could have the handheld on me when we're doing this.
there's probably plenty of time to say, and I'm Robert Lamb, and turn around and jump back up onto your.
You know what?
Right.
Even if we introduced everybody and everybody even just stood there and the thing went dark for like 30 seconds. So sue me. And on the drums, a world-class drummer, harmonica player, and human being, and an okay surfer too. That's Mr. Tris Imboden. Playing the keyboards, the Hammond organ, guitars,
and extraordinary lead vocals, Mr. Bill Champlin. Playing the trumpet, the flugelhorn, vocals, some percussion, background vocals, from Chicago, Illinois, Lee Lockney. Playing the lead guitar, rhythm guitar, acoustic guitar, rhythm guitar, 12-string guitar. Got any other guitars? And vocals, Keith Howland. This next guy almost needs no introduction. I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. He plays tenor sax, alto sax, flute, background vocals, percussion, and he is the Hoochie Coochie Man. His name is Walt Parasator. Now playing an aggressive style of bass, some keyboards, and the delicious lead vocals. This is Jason Scheff. Well, it's your turn. On the trombone, the background vocals, percussion, and he's written so much of Chicago's strongest music. Step up, Mr. Jimmy Pankow. My name is Robert Lamb, and we are Chicago.
Once we get out there,
You gotta remember though, man, that we're still.
we start getting real ugly about dead air.
Not only that, but you know, we're at that point we're in the home stretch and we're theoretically
Well,
building the show.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
mean,
actually
try
start.
to build in
We're
no
going
dead
into hard
air,
to
and
say
if
I'm
you get
sorry.
some,
Right.
you get.
Yeah, he
So,
sucks.
right,
You
so
build
you
in
can
dead air,
introduce
it's gonna
yourself,
be
have
more-
time to walk up there and play the burp, burp.
Yeah, because Bill will be up there and he'll start it. You'll have plenty of time to get up there, I think.
Yeah, because there's 2 bars before Bill comes in.
Japanese sushi place. So soon.
2 bars.
So you could do the same thing, hit strings in the second round.
So you want to run just you and me with the new couple of tempo changes?
You play the trombone.
I try.
You try. You sound amazing.
thanks.
Don't give me the I try thing. No. Do you practice often?
I try to practice when we're not on the road.
because it's a group of muscles.
What kind of exercises do you do for that?
It's basically just scales, and I have exercise books, practice books with studies in them. Everybody's a little different. I know guys that spend a lot less time. I know people that spend a lot more time exercising the full range of motion, exercising the muscles in the mouth, in the embouchure, which we call it, the muscles that are used to implement the playing of the horn. Any wind player will tell you that without a strong diaphragm and air support, you can have all the chops or muscular dexterity in the world in your lip, and if you don't have the air support, it's meaningless. You try to hold notes out as long as you can, or play long passages without breathing, and that's how you strengthen your air capacity and your diaphragm muscles. And so it's a combination of breathing and muscle in the lips, and with the trombone, it's also a combination of technique on the slide. You coordinate the lip and the muscles in the lip with the air supply and the diaphragm, which is the muscle in the abdomen that pushes that air out of the lungs, and the position of the slide. So all three things have to happen at once, simultaneously. It's difficult getting that slide in the right place. You got to hear that thing is in tune, because the difference of a quarter of an inch can make the difference of an out-of-tune note or an in-tune note. That slide's got to be in that right position for each one of those sounds. So those three things have to happen in concert. And that's why it takes a few years to get this instrument down.
What made you pick the trombone?
I stood in the drum line because I wanted to play drums or guitar or saxophone. I wanted to play an instrument that I could relate to as a kid, rock and roll and all that stuff. There was nobody standing in front of the trombone, folks. I wound up taking this darn thing home, and I stuck with it.
Dedication, folks. That's what we're talking about. Okay, well, I'm going to let you get back to your rehearsal. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Come on, Alex. Let's
I'm going. Okay.
Hey, we got another song for the acoustic set.
Probably similar to Bill's setup, although this is a different keyboard. This is a Japanese take on the classic Fender Rhodes piano. But this is also a controller. It controls this rack of equipment, which are also sound generating. When I'm playing, my sound source is a combination of the internal sounds inside this keyboard here. With this other slider, I can bring in additional sounds that are generated from those boxes. Some of these have song titles that tell me what song it's for. This is for Saturday in the Park, for instance.
Okay. Do you practice often? As I know you guys have been together, it's for over 30 years and made amazing music. Do you do anything that you can maybe give a beginner some advice on?
I would advise a beginner to practice a lot more than I do. I've always thought of myself as a songwriter who happens to sing and play keyboards. I've taught myself how to play by writing the songs that I've written. My path through the discovery of harmonic structure has taught me about music and one way or another I make myself able to play those things.
You were carrying around a portable keyboard. Now, this looks fun.
It's one of the only, if not the only, what we call a remote keyboard that doesn't require a power cord.
So it's basically this on your shoulder.
Yeah, so it allows me to kind of run around and I can really kind of get in the audience's face.
Thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna let them get back to their rehearsal, sounding amazing as usual, and see you later. Bye.
And may I ask, just for getting into the logistics of this, of the how-tos. First of all, with dialogue, I'll get away from Keith before you guys go to congregate near the end of the tune for your vocal thing. Somehow I'm gonna go, but just so that I know the avenues here, we're gonna hide behind your keyboard before the cannon, so we can, you know, to come out here eventually. We're gonna hide behind there. So, how much space is in between things?
It's gonna be the same.
Gonna be the same.
Yeah.
I asked him about that already because I wanted to know
It's
about.
just,
where
I
we
know
can
this
come
is
in.
mundane, but it's where, you know, that's good, because then I know where I'm gonna be able to run to get away from stage right.
Well, you know what we can do is, you know, there's during the guitar solo at the end, while they're starting to gather, when they start to gather over at the mic before the last vocal pass,
Right.
then we'll peel away from them and gather the three of us ourselves to end the song.
Okay.
You can be on the next mic over.
Right.
We're together on that list. The three of us are back together, and they're back together on one mic.
No, okay, I know that I'm being real
Might
meat
make sense when we
potatoes
go
here, but
away.
just so we know. So now, and I think that's good, then should we go from that position, it'll go dark by us, and they'll be getting into it. Do we just, then should we go behind the riser there? Okay, and then wait for that to get done and have all the stuff come up.
Well, actually, they will start shooting spitballs from behind the riser.
Now also, now this sounds stupid maybe, we got that backdrop's coming down. Are we gonna be able to get around Roberts?
We just go behind that backdrop. That's gonna be in front of the riser.
Yeah. But the 20 feet, but it will still have room between the drums and you if that backdrop is.
Yeah, well, you have to come around the side.
Okay.
You have to come around the
I
side.
know it's meat
we'll
and
just
potatoes,
go
I just
where-
wanna make sure
where
I
we
know
can
what I'm
get in.
doing.
And getting back to ballet, you know,
Yeah, what
I
do you
don't
think?
You know, we're pretty busy, you know, from dialogue all the way to Saturday. But I think there could be some room for choreograph something in ballet. I mean, it's got all those, you know, the horn fugue. You know, and the one thing I do is I go over to do the last part of that fugue with Keith.
Right.
Maybe there's things like that in there that could happen. I don't, you know, they're a lot of instrumental.
I can certainly come down stage to sing Color My World.
As time goes on, I realize just what you mean to me.
I always like the look of you and Walt together up on the stage front. You know, while they're playing the keyboard up there the whole time.
Well, Bill's playing the keyboard part, right?
Bill's playing the keyboard part, I'm just playing a pad. Yeah. It doesn't even need to be there.
So would you wanna come down?
I could come down and sing the song, and then you step into the light and I step out.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
Did we get something like that before, on one of the acoustic things?
Yeah, when you guys did an acoustic.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
You got done singing, and you know what? The thing that I noticed when I wrote
crowd got off
for myself, I told Larry Clemens, I says, after I played this, I said, if I was in a family member of the band, might fire me because I've gotten away from the melody of Color My World, and I wrote it down note for note for him. I said, you listen to this tape. Don't listen to the tape to play it. Play what I wrote. When you get done singing, I don't play right away, so there's room that we can just look at each other, and then I can step right in and do it. So I think it'd be a good.
We can do a chest bump.
One of those. Yeah.
The crowd loved it when you did it together before.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
But you know, when we play the ballet, I think we'll have more of a sense of where we could do something if there is anything.
I know that I
Kenny,
need to be.
Could you cut that monitor?
Like for instance, when you do ba 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 ba, it'd be nice if you did that. You know, you just walk
This
around
one
the other
too?
side of Walton.
This one too?
And you ba 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 ba. You know, just kind of come over and closer to the center stage and do
I
that.
could do that.
Just a little.
I was just thinking,
Just a little thing like that.
Too many moves in that song would be.
Well, there isn't any really moves. Now we're at home base through the whole thing.
No, I'm saying if we start making moves.
Yeah, well, just something simple like that. You know, like he and Robert come down for Color My World. You come over. That C trumpet solo should be.
Right, that should be enough.
That's a feature.
I think that is enough. Yeah, only because then we've got.
And then I go over to Keith.
Trumpet duet.
Right, we'll
We've
come
got
together,
an
play that
ensembles,
together.
And I go over to
play-
Keith.
That's already built in.
Yeah, and I think that's enough. That's stand and deliver, and you got a little bit of a stronger position for you playing that nice trumpet.
Yeah. I always.
So
I've been wanting that to happen for a while.
when I go to pick up the C trumpet, I'll just go to that position for when we come in.
There you go.
Behind the. When you're playing the alto, yeah.
Right. Very good. Cool. But after that, we're Color My World, and then the reprise, which is home base.
Because Lee had a good point.
Bum, bum, ba, bum, 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 ba.
And then after,
Ba,
after
ba,
the
ba,
trumpet
da, da, ba, da, da, ba, da. I'm center stage already
solo.
for
So
the
I'll
with
be
Jason.
center stage for. And then I go back to play the ensemble.
Right. We got a little bit of a traffic jam because I'm grabbing a flute from Tony.
I'll go front.
Okay.
I'll go across the lip.
Okay. That's good. Good.
Please.
But your concern is well taken about the ensemble. Some of them, like on Call on Me, if we're talking about blocking Call on Me, I don't know if it should be.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
And will
And
you
we
still
got,
love
this
me?
is gonna be
Not
movement
separate.
all the
Hey,
way here.
in old days, we got the kid coming out, you know, so that's gonna
That's a
be-
different look. We don't need anything there.
That's a.
I think if you basically, we're talking about the moves in the ballet, leave, we can leave. Do you want, what do you think
And
about
we're gonna
leave and
switch.
leave?
We're gonna do stage right for Feeling Stronger Saturday.
Saturday. Let it
And
snow,
then
we'll
Let
go
It Snow,
back.
we start
I
coming over
think,
to the
I think we're handled.
I'm telling you.
Okay, bye.
gentlemen, please welcome Chicago!
Will be in place when they finish their song map. Okay, a wedge keyboard and congas. Can you guys do that in the time that it takes for them to finish that? Because they're going to keep that crowd going for a while, clapping.
It'll just be done in one trip. We have stage hands on, so no sweat.
Okay, so they'll do that. We're going to be watching them as soon as this stuff is in place. We are.
We're standing here with Jason Scheff from Chicago, and he sings and plays bass. And what else do you do for the band? And keyboards.
Well, I've written a bunch of tunes over the years. Mainly, my role is a bass player and tenor vocalist. Suddenly, I was in this great band and have had a nice career with them. And, you know, I've gotten along just fine all these years playing my instrument. But I just felt like I'd hit the wall creatively. One of the things that I do to keep things fresh is I play with a lot of different bands around town. That's where I really noticed that I hadn't grown as I want to as a bass player. And so it forced me to start studying. That's when I got in the habit of actually sitting down and practicing.
Tell us who your dad is.
My father's Jerry Scheff. Played with the Doors on the LA Woman album. He's a bass player on that album. Elvis Presley is what he's known for. Yeah, 1969 till Elvis died. When I picked the bass guitar up, it felt very natural to me. And I know that's genetically from my father. So I didn't spend a lot of time with him growing up, so it wasn't like I was around and Elvis was walking in the door saying, "Hey, Jerry, your son's a great bass player." My mother's very musical also.
Is she really?
Yeah, so you get it from both sides.
So she sings? And
Yeah, plays piano and stuff.
we're going to let you get back
You're
to...
very welcome. It's great to have
Yes,
you. We
thank
love Carlos and his family. And
He's got a great
and his
family.
extended family. It's
Now
great
we're
to
his
have you guys.
extended family, yes.
No, it's really great to
It was a
have you.
pleasure. Thank you so much. Okay, let's let them get back to rehearsal. We'll be back.
Take me as I am, put your hand in mine, now and forever. Darling, here I stand before you now. Deep inside I always knew you and me. Two hearts joined together by my destiny. It was you for me. Every road leads to your door. Every step I take, nevermore. Just say you love me for the rest of my life. I got a lot of love and I don't wanna let go. Will you still love me for the rest of my life? 'Cause I can't go on. I can't go on. I can't go on if I'm on my own. But stay with me forever. 'Cause I am just a man who never understood, never had a place to prove.
We're standing here with Tris, the drummer from Chicago. Let me come back here. And hello. Now, this is just scary.
It's sort of my playground of sorts. It's like my jungle gym.
How did you start?
Well, this sounds kind of corny, but when I was a kid, my dad took me to a parade in Huntington Beach on the 4th of July, and this marching band went by with these incredible drummers. And I mean, I couldn't believe it. In my young heart, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry or whatever. Everybody wanted to be a drummer, so the drum section was filled, and I had to play trumpet.
This set is, can you explain to us?
Well, first of all, these are tom-toms. They usually used in the melodic application. This is a bass drum down here. That's an 18 by 22 inch bass drum, but then with this extension at the end of it, that's what they call a woofer, and it's an additional two-headed drum that actually has a mic inside of it, so our sound man, if he wants, can turn up more low end. And then two snare drums. I have what is called a soprano or a piccolo snare over here, and then my primary snare drum. And then this vast array of cymbals. Also, this rack is sort of unique. I had them design this for me this year, and it's...
So this is specifically designed for you?
Yes, yeah, it's very custom.
So if you had advice for somebody beginning drums, let's say a child or intermediate or even an adult, what advice would you give them?
I think it's important that you get a teacher, you know, who really knows what they're doing, and it will help mold you early on.
through the rehearsal here with Chicago, and they've been working hard, staging, working on the music, and now they're working on Free, which is an old favorite.
Yeah, they just sound incredible, and I had to run over because I was dancing on the side. Can't help but move.
It looks like they just wanted certain parts of it that they're really working on, and so you see them tweaking it, fine-tuning the song to make sure that it's just right when they get on stage.
They make it look really easy.
Yeah, well, they say it's like one pair of lungs, one set of lungs when they're doing their thing. But listening to them rehearse all day today, you see that it's a lot of work. It doesn't come easy. They have to try and try again to make sure they get just the right sound. But you're looking at this first, right here on HollywoodMusicStore.com. Let's go back to the rehearsal, shall we?
Okay, let's go back.
The only other thing I'm thinking is free and inspiration. We're doing free or inspiration, and I think especially if we're doing Will You Still Love Me. If we do Will You Still Love Me, then there's no hard habit. If we do Free, then there's no inspiration.
We have to have a
should
17.
We should do something from
So here's the
17.
deal. When the
And we
nights
should, and we should also do Free because it's
The Hyundai
it's
commercial.
just happening now.
Yeah.
Well,
Blow up inspiration.
And do Hard Habit.
Just only do 325.
Well, we got to do either Hard Habit or Inspiration.
I think we
That's
should
what
see
I'm
a
saying.
17 tune in the set. When Will You Still Love Me, that's going to flip-flop with Hard Habit every other night.
so the nights we do Will You Still Love Me, we do Inspiration. The nights we do Hard Habit, we do Free.
What are we sitting in front of?
Well, let me see. We got a handful of different stuff here. I use pretty much basically normal sounds, strings, pianos, Fender Rhodes, electric pianos, and different combinations of them. This is Robert's organ. It's a Hammond B3. I think this is a 1961. It's put together with like little treadmills and little mice and stuff that run around in it that make it go. And this runs through this unit back here. I'll show you what this is about.
Okay. Wow.
This is me. I have a mix, kind of a rough mix of the whole band. So certain songs I need more Robert. Other songs I need less of them. So I have this over here, and I can just mix as I go. Most of the kids that are starting out right now, teenagers and early 20s and stuff like that, to them, the whole computer world is just what they've learned to grow up with. With this band and with the guys that I hang out with, not even just this band, but there's just a certain level of strata of musicians that really learn how to play young and have been making a living playing. If you're going to learn an instrument, this one first. This is all math. Every bit of this is math. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, what kind of scales they are.
You would say practice, practice, practice. It makes it that much.
Yeah, but have fun. Get enough of it under your hands to where you can just have fun playing.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time. We're going to let them get back to the rehearsal.
Oh, we don't rehearse. We just sit around and talk and joke.
Well, what they're doing sounds really great to me.
Well, do you want
I
to
wish
go
everything
over
was that
anything else
easy.
that we've done, or you want to start talking about blocking the rest of the show?
Well, we should do the acoustic right?
But when it works,
Yeah.
man, it's
You want
a
to go
beautiful
from the end
thing.
of dialogue and just see if we can just go through it?
And even attempt to move.
What the heck?
The bone-crushing strings.
You want to try?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Crushing strings with James Panko.
So guys, we're going to try to go from the end of dialogue and do the transition into the acoustic set and try to even move about as if we were doing it.
Tell me what kind of man would I be? Living a life without any meaning. And I know you could surely survive without me. But if I do live without you, tell me what kind of man would I be? Tell me what kind of man would I be? Another spacey state in New York City. High up in that overpriced hotel. You is really swell. Yeah. It's another rainy day. Just a rainy, rainy day. It's another rainy day. Rainy, rainy day. It's another rainy day. Just a rainy, rainy day.
little traveling music for them to do this shit jam. They're gonna have to be on the line. Yeah, if this was gone, I would just start the song.
Find someone else, I guess I won't be coming around. Guess it's over, baby. It's really over, baby. And from what you said, I know you've gotten over me. It'll never be the way it used to be. So it's gonna be this way. Don't worry, baby, I can take care of it. If you see me walking by and the tears are in my eyes, look away, baby, look away. We meet on the street someday, and I don't know what to say. Look away, baby, look away. Don't look away. Don't you see me this way? So we both agreed and said we were better off as friends. Yes, I tell you I'm fine, but sometimes I just pretend. Wish you were holding me. Wish you were holding me. And for what you said, I know you've got over me. It can never be the way it used to be. So it's not unusual. Your face is how you wanted it to be. If you see me walking by and the tears are in my eyes, look away, we meet on the street someday, and I don't know what to say. Look away, don't look away.
Yeah, yeah. Make sure, Craig. That's so exciting.
The line.
Oh. Are we filming already?
Yeah.
Come on, give me a minute to wake up.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
Coffee. You need coffee?
No, I'm full of coffee.
Hi, I'm Carlos Amesqua.
And I'm Alex Giordano. Welcome to HollywoodMusicStore.com, where the stars teach music.
We are with the legendary band Chicago as they get ready to go on a worldwide tour. We're at the rehearsal. This is the first time anyone has ever seen Chicago rehearsing. HollywoodMusicStore.com wants to take you backstage, back to where the musicians actually started all of this. Musicians, you know, you see the glamour, you see the glitz, you see the stage presence, you see all the good things. You don't realize that when they were very, very young, they picked up the instrument for the very first time and had to practice, practice, practice. And that eventually, of course, if you're lucky enough, leads to the kind of thing that's happened in Chicago's life.
This is true. We're going to get to see all of that today. It's all about
This is all about Chicago.
This is what you need before you interview people so you don't kill them. See?
So how you guys been? Greg Triss. Yeah, nice to meet you. Sorry, you asked me. Hi, Alan Triss. Nice to meet you.
So I'm here. I haven't seen you yet.
Pretty good, how are you?
Hey, I like this set.
Isn't that nice?
Look at that mug. This is his music.
This is Harry Sherman. We're on the same wavelength, I see.
Yeah, that's my almost 8-week-old.
Baby.
She?
Yeah, she.
She's beautiful.
There you go. There's a match.
Hey, he's got a boyfriend in the works already.
So, hey.
So maybe we ought to get
Jimmy Pankow, Walt Parazator, Lee Loughnane, the legendary horn section of Chicago. Back on the drums over there, that's Tris Imboden. Robert Lamb here on keyboards. Yeah, right there. Bill Champlin, getting ready for summer. Yes, that's what we heard. Jason Scheff on bass. And back here, the legendary guitarist, Keith Hallen. How are you, Keith?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you've been working hard at this?
Working real hard. I can't hear you. I got things in my ears.
Chicago's getting ready to rehearse. We're going to step out of the way and let you, for the very first time, see this rehearsal.
Wake up, sunshine.
What the horn section is doing right here is they're working out the horn parts, and Wake Up Sunshine has some intricate horn parts that Jimmy has written, and so what they're doing is trying to work out those sections so that they all play together smoothly without interruption. Well, what happens sometimes is that they'll play the notes and they won't be exactly in sync, so that's what they're working at right here.
Can you possibly tell me what the different instruments that they have on the sides are for?
Well, each song has a different, well, not every song, but some of the songs require a flugelhorn, which is this one here.
Oh, okay. Now, what
It's
makes
regular
that
trumpet.
different
It's a
from
little,
the trumpet?
little lower, a little deeper sound, a different kind of sound altogether.
Okay, and is
But
the...
you'd have to ask Lee exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
You know.
It
But I
looks
know
pretty.
just as you hear the voices doing this,
right.
the horns have to do that too. They have to be in sync so that it all comes out smooth.
A lot of musicians today, some of the younger musicians, don't read music, they just play. But they do, and you can hear there's a huge difference in their sound than a lot of the other sounds that we hear.
And though they're not reading music here, they've been playing this for 30 years. They know the song very well.
I would hope so.
But what they're doing is they're mixing it up a little bit, so the arrangement's fresh, and so it sounds just a little different, and it's more fun for them to play.
Oh, yeah,
so
definitely.
you hear them working this out as Walt's playing the saxophone right there, going through each of the scales. So.
Gonna play a G flat against a G. Oh yeah, you're going G flat to E flat on the G flat, E flat.
Wake up, sunshine. Open up your sleepy eyes for me. I've been waiting all the night. People waiting for the lights. Sunshine, sunshine.
What made you want to play the sax?
Well, I started with clarinet when I was 9 because I was a classical player, but I went to not a concert, I think it was a rock and roll dance, and I saw that the saxophone player got girls. Everybody laughs at that, but he did. You know, it is a sensuous instrument, and it's a very lyrical instrument. It's almost like like you're singing through it. My father's been a musician for 65 years. He's 87, he plays in 2 bands. He's a trumpet player. And he'll look at his trumpet and say, one day I'm going to learn this deleted expletive thing. If he can say that after 67 years of playing professionally, there's even time for me every day outside of rehearsals to go down to my music room and either bang on a piano, play a guitar, which I have set up, or a bass, or play a saxophone. You just have to sit alone somewhere in between taking lessons or have somebody help you and put in the time. The horn players, we've played on other people's records, whether it's been artists from Motown or whatever. Matchbox 20. Rob Thomas was talking to somebody in New York, a friend of ours, and he gave him one of our Chicago hats, and he said, there's a track on our new album that's going to be our second single. We wanted to ask the Chicago Horns to play on it, but we knew they wouldn't. And that's the one misconception about us. When I was a kid, my dad didn't make me play every day or say, you've got to practice. You have to want to do that. This is how you communicate, and if you don't do this, you can't converse with the other people in a band or whatever. So don't be discouraged if all you know is 3 notes, because you know what, tomorrow you might know 4, and in a while, all of a sudden, you know all of them.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. It was great hanging out with them. We're here with Chicago.
I almost wondered too, to get that, rather than just kind of walking on mic and just kind of, haphazardly just stop singing. Maybe you guys should at some point, we can make it happen. And the lights go off.
That's what I was hoping.
That's
what I thought
just
would be happening.
do a certain amount of them, and you got them clapping, and we'll suss it up, and then last one, we can make it happen. Boom, no lights. Ian can have a big effect on that, dramatic.
That way they're working on setting up wherever you guys
Exactly, and when those lights go down,
they
we're
were gonna
there.
go with you
And
guys
then
were
the
going
light,
dark
the
at
spot
the last
comes
one.
back,
Yeah.
and we're there
Yeah, I
playing.
just-
So,
for granted.
so when we're over
Yeah.
stage,
Well, we're on the
stage
right
right,
wavelength.
singing, We Can Make It Happen, the rest of the stage is black, right? Because they're bringing out
I
that
think
shit.
so,
Oh,
yeah.
That shit.
Yeah.
And you guys are setting up.
Setting up, right.
So it's probably gonna be quite a number of.
Sure. Just keep them. Hey, milk them. Milk them. Just get them clapping. Hey, come on. You can handle it.
If we focus down just on a little spot, it'll be awesome.
Yeah. It'll be intimate. It'll be cool.
You know what might be cool? You guys could be stage center and then go black and they'll set up here while we're lit over there.
Okay. Check this out. On the last one, you guys know when the last one's gonna be. We can make it happen. You can make it happen. You can make it happen. Okay.
In order to be good at anything, you must find time for rest and play. That's it.
And then work. All right, so now you're going to play another tune, huh?
Yeah, now we're going to work hard.
Johnny, it's got me done.
We're going to put that extra effort in.
Oh, okay. Because that's what makes champions, right?
Oh, yeah. Besides Wheaties.
Besides having a Wheaties. Have your rehearsals gotten longer or shorter with time?
Shorter. We remember the songs faster. It's only when we have to change arrangements that we really have to work.
Yeah, well, you guys are doing some stuff that you haven't done in a long time. I mean,
Wake Up Sunshine? Yeah.
You're doing a lot of different tunes.
Oh, yeah. The acoustic set is going to be quite different.
I play the microphone, bass microphone.
Bass microphone.
And I know the way you do it, too.
We got What Kind of Man? Rainy Day in New York City.
It's another rainy day, just a rainy, rainy day.
And Look Away, we're going to do acoustically as well.
If you see me walking by and the tears are in my eyes,
What tune are we doing? Oh, Dialogue. We haven't done this in a while either.
I know. Are you optimistic?
Oh.
make it happen, we can make it happen. Yeah, we can make it happen, we can make it happen. Yeah, we can make it happen, we can make it happen.
Can you tell me what these are for? Everybody's wearing them. They said they're getting the Dodger game.
Everything is coming through here. Every
instrument.
every instrument, and
voice.
everybody has their own little mix. So I have lots of me.
Why do you have all these different instruments?
Well, the acoustic guitars are for certain songs that we do. Beginnings, If You Leave Me Now, some of those things. This is my little mission control where I control everything from. And it controls all of this stuff.
That's scary.
Yeah, I know. It looks more impressive than it really is.
This is what kind of guitar?
This would be a 12-string acoustic. The great mystery of 12-string guitars for most people is that it's going to be more difficult to play than a 6-string, which is not true. For each note on the guitar, each of these 6 tones on the guitar, there are 2 strings for each one, and they're an octave apart. So that's actually 2 strings playing 1 note. Nice big G chord. Works very nice for the old beginnings. You get almost a chorusing effect from it, almost like a chorusing, which is derived from a chorus where you have a lot of voices, in this case a lot of strings.
Don't fret, you'll always learn something on HollywoodMusicStore.com.
That's right.
Thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna let them get back to rehearsal, and the energy is soaring. I'm like so excited. Yeah, well, I'm soaring. Can you soar?
I don't want to hear how's it going to be set up while we're doing the song? No, you don't understand. They're over here with a spot on it. The rest of the stage is not lit. But the spot creates enough light so the crew can see what they're doing while they're getting the crowd going, which is going to go a while. The congas come up. Okay, crew.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that
That's what we're talking about now. So while they're
not
singing
behind them
this,
while we're doing
and then when we set up, we can be right here next to the congas. When they're, you can make it happen. Milk, applause. Give the crowd a little bit to clap, and then we hit it right away.
I think what we were talking about yesterday would be a better thing, where you guys were over there, because then they could set all of this stuff up here.
Well, they're just saying they can set it up. If you guys are staged right, they can set it up from.
We'd like to be stage center for the cannon.
Not only that, I think that if there's any clank or anything going on, well, you got the audience going, it wouldn't be heard, but if they're gonna set something up, even across the stage, and there's a clank during the cannon, you're gonna hear. Yeah, you're gonna hear.
Here's the deal. What I see, this is what we were just discussing. While you guys are singing and clapping, there's just a pin spot in here. The rest of the stage is dark, except for the ambient light from that spot. In that light, I would think is enough for somebody to just bring out the congas, and you guys are still going.
It's still going to be stage right, from stage right.
Yeah, but at any rate, what I'm saying is, it's up to the stagehands to get these things out here ASAP, and so, but when we have